Today we're coming into Masterduel with this idea. I have a theory. As we can see on the screen, there's a maintenance notice. So I'm gonna try to make this video not as short as possible because that's only like one duel and that'll be it. But I have three decks I want to try. I have this theory I want to attempt to look into as well. So in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Specifically, but Master Duel because that's the only thing I play now. I've come to the conclusion. This is a theory, but I'm already at a conclusion. But I have this theory that the deck that you play determines how your opponent their decks appear. So if you play like a villain deck versus a hero style deck, now not necessarily a hero archetype deck. For those who don't know, there isn't an actual archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh called heroes. No, it's just gonna be hero. And that's like all the elemental heroes from like the show, the series GX, and then some a little bit after, but whatever. Um, I'm talking about hero type cards. Like, for instance, this is not a hero as the archetype, but this is a hero amongst their story, the World Chalice story. Yeah, the cards they have their own backstories. As a matter of fact, Konami just announced that they would be doing like a animated story for all the like I don't know about all of them, but some of the character backgrounds. So that should be pretty interesting. Hasn't been a Yu-Gi-Oh series for a while, but that's neither here nor there. My point is, um, hero type cards are basically just cards that like they have a villain for their story, or not necessarily a villain for their story, but they're not looked at as like villainous type of cards. So like just think about like the original Yu-Gi-Oh series. If it's a card that Yugi would play, you can consider it a hero. Even something like Summon Skull, which does not look like a hero, but Yugi also used kind of like villainous type of cards too. But that's also neither here nor there. But but cards that in that same uh, mind track or mindset, um, cards that the character Bakura would play are what they would be considered villainous cards. So what I've noticed is that I've usually gone towards villain type cards, typically because villains strategize and heroes usually top deck whatever the heck they need because they plot armor and all of that. But their decks, I've noticed that hero style decks can go and get whatever they want at will throughout the entire deck. Now, like whenever they're playing, whatever card they play, they can go and get the card that they need, and that kind of represents the heart of the card, air quotes. So they can kind of do whatever they need to do to beat the villain who built their deck to be a strategy deck. So their strategy is operating. That's supposed to let them win. The decks that I've been making. Oh yeah, I named it "You're Dead" because there's a card I just recently got, and I want to make it my main card, but I don't know how. I'm trying to figure out like a hero based archetype or something along that line that can go and get it, and I can easily summon it at will. It's not that difficult to summon, even though when you read the card text, you would think it is. This is it right here. So the 10,000 Dragon. This is gonna be my new main card, my boss monster, if you will, because that's what they call him. You can't normal summon him. He must be special summoned by tributing monsters you control whose combined attack and defense is 10,000 or more. Um, his attack and defense become 10,000. Now, when I first originally read this card, I was like, there is no way this card is easy to summon because you've given up so many monsters in the process of trying to get him out. But then you got to remember this little portion here, this little thing, it says and defense. So you could potentially just tribute 3 monsters if they're big monsters. And what deck has better big monsters that I have at least than the Dream and Nymblyria? So I threw this in there, and my opponent. I mean, I don't know the stats for it right now. I think it's like a 50-50 win rate. Um, but and it's not as good as it could be. I got stuff in here that I'm not sure on. I just put it in there to kind of help the speed of getting cards out because technically this I don't know if her archetype is considered a hero type of archetype. She can go inside the deck and get stuff at will. So I think maybe in that sense it is, but I also got like half villainous cards in here. Like this is definitely no hero. And the way we used to play card game wise is not as easy to do. Like I can't. So this is the stuff I'm talking about. I could possibly take out is like Sangin and Grandmaju and Eater of Millions, but they're in here for a reason. So 10,000 Dragons effect. I could the monsters that he tribute. It doesn't have to be their original attack. It can be whatever their attack is. It's their attack that they have on the field at the time. And since Grandmaju can skyrocket an attack based off of what's banished, um, he's he could potentially be a large portion of the tribute. It's also some other stuff in here. So I'm gonna play with all 3 decks. I've been talking long enough. I'm gonna go ahead and play with all 3 decks. But this one, I didn't open it up. It's not named. I don't even know if I'm gonna continue playing with it. It was just another option, and it's ninjas. It's another option to bring out the 10,000 dragon because they can kind of flood the field pretty easily. But I don't know if ninjas would be considered heroes. They can kind of go in the deck and get what they need. Um, but I got it at 40 cards simply because it needs to work as fast as possible. I only play in ranked because when you're winning in casual mode, people quit and then you don't get to finish the duel. And then when you're losing in casual mode, it's usually to some deck that's already like that's in ranked. I didn't really explain this deck. I'm testing it. Actually, I have it at full capacity the way I want it on my other profile, but not this one. This one I got it as is because it's not expensive, but it's expensive for what I have right now. I don't really have the materials to purchase the cards needed to make it flow better. So I put in some substitutes that are cheaper. Kind of works a little bit. Uh, that right there. Okay, so this is the one exception to a villainous deck that can go inside of the deck and get whatever they need. Now, people who play Lab probably feel that they're not villains, but they are absolutely villains. It's the most toxic deck you could ever go against. Let's see. Let's see if I can get through all this cheating that he just set up on the field. I actually should just skip. I don't even know why I'm about to try to fight this dude. Um, yeah, I'm gonna skip. There's nothing. It's nothing you could do. He's playing this card right here. So that how do I explain that annoying card? Both players cannot attack unless they have a set card on the field in their spell and trap card zone. And that's not terrible, except most people who play that card, it's what they consider a floodgate for the people who don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. It's considered a floodgate. It stops your opponent from doing anything for the most. Well, it slows them down drastically. And the deck that I'm using right now, it already does not work that fast. So I don't want to waste my time with that one. Let's just skip on to the next match. But Lab also does a bunch of interruption plays while you're trying to play your turn. They'll do a bunch of things that benefit them, destroy your field, and it's a pain. I'm not looking for an easy win, but I definitely don't want the most difficult deck to go against right out the gate. So we'll just skip and go on to the next one. Going second is best for this deck because it's a OTK deck, one turn kill, but it does not always pan out because it's missing monsters to make it flow better. Those monsters are the ones that are expensive. I had them, I took them out to purchase the 10,000 dragon. He not even in this deck. This deck is, I only kept this deck because it's it's an easy play type of deck. You either win or you lose. It's not heavy thinking. 8 stars? Nope. What's he making? Is he 8 stars? He is 8 stars. Baron de Fleur. See if I can predict his moves. All right, so um, is he gonna synchro? Oh no, he's gonna make that one thing that's specific to their deck. I don't know his name. It's like a dragon. It's like white with a pink background, pinkish purple. Oh wow. Oh, because he can just get any fusion. That makes sense. Get his branded fusion. Yep. And go straight for the big guy, or are we gonna jump? Is he going for the? Nah, he not going that far ahead. He is. Oh, wow. Okay. Went straight for him. Didn't even set up. So that monster, also a pain. Quick effect banish, non-targeting. Oh, also if you kill him, he wipes your entire field. I think you destroy all monsters on your field, but still. It's too late for the blocker, so whatever I play, I won't even get to use his effect. It's gonna get banished, so I kind of don't even want to continue this fight, but might as well just throw the cards away, let him have his little fun in this duel. I wish they can bounce back with a quick effect. That'd be great. Hmm. As soon as I put the first equip card on him, he's gonna banish him, or maybe he'll let me waste my equip cards. I'll just go into battle. There it is. I think the fact that he can do that as a quick effect is what makes him cheating. If it was on his turn, he'd be perfectly fair. I would not care. This is why people summon him right out the gate at the beginning of the duels. So now I'm definitely not getting a turn back. He's definitely going to go for full finish the match. Now that he got his trap and his spell card on the field. I don't know if he can activate his trap this turn because why have rules? He probably can. They should just erase all traps and make them all spell cards and just activate them as at will. That's what they should do because the whole concept of traps is useless now. With monsters, they can activate at any time, and archetypes, they can activate traps as soon as you set them. And For those that don't know, traps are supposed to sit for a turn before you can activate them. So, while that looks like it's a good thing, it's not. No one ever gets rid of that monster unless they can bring it right back. Oh, he got game, but he's gonna beat him. He had game like you're not. Nope, you're not hitting me with that dragon. Get out of here. You had your fun. I don't care how petty it is. To BM is one thing, have your bad manners and everything, but to go through your entire extra deck and then try to finish me off with the Numeron Dragon, completely uncalled for. Anyway, I'm gonna switch decks because that deck not really meant to do it. Honestly, none of these decks work like I want them to. But that's because I'm still looking for the deck to go with the 10,000 Dragon. Basically, what the deck would need is easily summonable monsters. And they can't be like all weak monsters because the Melfi deck, which I used to play, they have easily summonable monsters, but like 100, 200 attack strength, and it's just useless in that sense. But they need to have a decent attack and defense. I hate this deck too. Surprisingly, still not as annoying as Branded, and nothing is as annoying as Labyrinth. I actually had a Labyrinth deck that I was gonna play, but even like that's how much I hate that deck. I had the deck, I played the deck in a rank ladder, and I still didn't like it. I didn't like winning. I just don't like the deck. It feels gross to play, and it feels disgusting to play against. Everybody plays the same 5 cards, man. I'm so tired of watching the same stuff. So we're just gonna waste his effect, his negate ability. Oh, you think you're gonna get to use it? Oh, well, okay. So I'm still new to the ninjas, but I can tell you right now, I'm getting rid of that before he can use it. Let's see. If I were to send this from my hand, I can special summon a ninja from my hand. Face up or face down. Okay. I think we'll special summon. This card special summon. Target one ninja. Graveyard. I think we'll use him. Oh, I didn't. I can't. Oh well. We'll try this because he's gonna negate my effect. That's why I didn't really want to use him. No. Oh, he chose not to. That's kind of crazy, but all right. Dang, I didn't see his attack. Let me go look at it real quick. I mean, his defense. What's his defense? 1,000. Perfect. All right, so we're just gonna summon this. And then I'll just hit him. Get him out of here. And then main phase 2. Actually, I'm gonna end my turn. On your draw phase, I'm gonna activate this. And we're gonna say goodbye to Baron de Fleur. out Hanzo. Since he was added to my hand without being a draw phase, I can special summon him. I'm gonna put him in defense mode though. Use his effect. Get her back. He looking like, man. He just about to go bring out some more stuff. The deck don't ever stop, man. That's one thing I can't stand about going against it. Let's go Ecclesia. He might quit. There is a monster he can go and get. And he probably has it. Oh. Going for something different. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm like, when did he get rid of him? God, brought out Baron. That right there is why I chose to use this deck to go with the 10,000 Dragon. Spin a bunch of cards back into my hand. I guess that's fine. I don't know if he just. I mean, he better kill me this turn. I don't doubt that he could. Oh, wow. It's not back into my hand. It's cool, though. I got this dude in my hand anyway. Now. How was this not once per turn? Did he not use that already? Here we go with this cheating thing right here. Let's see. He got no water monsters in his graveyard yet, but she is a water monster, so he's definitely about to use her. Wow. Just strategically tear my deck, my field apart. Okay, well, it's all a part of the game. I think that's probably one of the things I don't like about this deck, that they get to draw when they synchro summon most of their monsters. They're archetype monsters. Oh, I know who coming. Big Chungus. Oh no, he didn't go that level yet. Okay, well, he must be getting ready to. Or maybe he don't have it. Maybe he got this in here in place of it, which is Not smart, in my opinion. It don't matter. So even though I cannot stand that deck, I've played that deck, like played with that deck before. Not to that capacity because I never spent that much on it. But even though I hate it so much, it would be considered a hero style deck in my theory, where they can go inside the deck and get whatever they need at will all the time. Um, well, that was the ninja deck. Let me go ahead and just play with the other one. Let's see. Like I said, none of these are the decks that I want to be playing with this 10,000 Dragon. I just got to figure out which I'll go first. I got to figure out which cards best work cuz the ninjas work good as far as like going to get stuff and flooding the field. One of the biggest problems I found though is it's really hard to get the dragon to show up in my hand. It shows up kind of okay with this deck, but it's triples in the ninja deck and triples in this one, and it doesn't show up that often. Now, one thing that's good about this deck is it's kind of okay at milling out the deck. It can go in and just kind of remove things out of its own way so that cards can show up. So I guess technically it's a hero type of deck. I wonder, should I get this? Yeah, let's, because I can activate this if they destroy it, if they try to destroy it. They probably use Ash Blossom, but then again, you got 3 cards in this extra deck. This is probably a bot. If it's a bot, I guess we can see how the deck works then. Unless it's one of those self TK bots. Trying to kill them. Oh, I think it's just one of those bots that just don't play cards. And they just keep holding them. They move really slow, but they don't do anything. Maybe it's not a bot. Go ahead and see if I can get Emlyria to the extra deck real quick. Special Sun. So if the 10,000 Dragon shows, it'd be extremely easy to play. Hierarchic? What's the summoning curves? You know what? Because of that card, that's interesting. All right, want me to banish cards from my hand? That's fine. I'm gonna activate this first. We will special summon this first. That's fine. Can only use the effect once per turn. Banish that. Gain some life points. We also can use this because I assure you, I intend to kill you. Not using that because I need that monster. Ooh, got no cards in my hand. what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit you with 35 first. That's make sure I'm a problem. So now you can't summon anything. Or you can't special summon. He probably won't special summon because his deck is designed to stop it. So, your move. But he also can attack. I suppose this is the part where you quit, right? Yeah, better defense if you're gonna play floodgates, man. Two normal summons. He playing a bunch of cards that cost him life points too. You lose 500 at the end of the turn. It's definitely a bot. I'm just gonna gain some life points real quick. Don't mind me. Here. Not using her. Go ahead and crash. you you designed this stupid deck. Bye bye. Got to end on a win after those other two losses. Play a 0 attack monster. 5 makes me stronger. Well, guess we're going to call it there. So yeah, to summarize, the OTK deck that doesn't work. Actually, you know what? Here, let's do one more match real quick, but it just won't be in rank. I'm gonna go in solo mode just so we can see how the deck is supposed to perform, and then we'll call it. Might get beaten here too. That'd be terrible. This is basically super beginner level. Judging by this hand, I could potentially lose. Put that down, and actually, yeah, we just said that. So he should definitely be able to just attack me. Oh, he didn't get a free. He can usually do more than that. That's why I was expecting him to summon a fusion monster. All right, so we got that card already. Let's get this one. We're probably gonna need it. Yeah, looking like we're gonna need it. We might not even get to use it. But, got nothing to play. So the way the deck is supposed to work, it's like 9 cards in this 40 card deck, maybe even more than 9. That's supposed to make it easier to summon them, but they don't be showing up. Probably the worst thing about the whole entire deck. He going for the kill or a lot of damage. That actually might be kill. Yeah, looking like kill. I think that fusion monster can attack twice. I need to calculate that math. Let me see, 6,000 total on board. Yeah, that's game, ain't it? No, it's not. Now, just my luck. I'm gonna get the signing thing. Oh no, or just another monster that can be played. Well, we saw how the deck plays this way already, so that's not fantastic at all. So I don't know. I was playing with it earlier before I started recording, and it was doing sorta okay. But that's like the biggest issue with the deck. There's the Star Blast. I was expecting it to show up. So now that I have it, but I'm going first, so I'm not gonna play it. But Star Blast, so it lowers their stars so they could be easily summoned, and it also costs life points to do it. So that's why Megamorph is in here. Because if my life points are lower than my opponent's with Megamorph, I'll play Megamorph, and then my monster's attack is doubled. It benefits sometimes when people hit you directly, but they don't finish the duel. So we'll grab Megamorph. And this is enough to end the game. So he has 7 stars. We gotta lose 1,500 just so he can be a playable monster. That's fine. Comes out with his effects intact. Then we just give him 1,000-point power boost. And then we give him another 500. And then double his original attack, I think. So Megamorph doubles his original attack. The Noble Knight, Infernoble Knight, he boosts him up by 500. The jersey, the powered jersey, this is probably one of the main reasons I decided to go with them, being like a hero-ish type of deck. But I'm again, I'm not using the full version on here. It's on my other profile that I don't even upload or anything from. But that jersey, it doubles the damage that my monster causes, and then if they kill a monster, they can attack again. So that's enough. Whatever damage he was gonna take, it was doubled. But that's why it's just a one-turn kill deck. I could have hit the other guy and then attacked again, but the way that they work together and why it's so perfect, I think, is because, well, it's not perfect because obviously we saw it lose a billion times, but the reason why the combo, the OTK, works so perfect is because with Slam Dunker dude, I don't know his name, the one who plays basketball and he's the dunker, because there's another one that that's a rebounder. They based off of sports characters and stuff, but um, the one that dunks, what's his name? He in here somewhere, or maybe he not. I don't know. Oh, Dreadnought Dunker. So his effect is when he when he kills a monster. I think it's when he causes damage. When he causes damage, he can destroy a card on the field. So with the ability to attack twice and cause double damage and destroy a card on the field, it's a no-brainer as to why that's a good play. But between him and the slugger, so the slugger, the baseball player, my opponent can't activate cards in the damage step. So while I'm attacking, they have to just take the attack. Like, it just has to happen. They can't stop it with card effects. So I put those same cards on him, and he can attack twice, so he gets that same ability. But I think we'll call it there, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.